Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back with another one. Back with another one. This is the Embracing Being an Independent Thinker, the 28th edition. Yeah, I had to push this back. It was set Monday. Monday, I was kind of busy with family. Of course, it was celebrating a special day for me. It wasn't on that day, but it was the weekend. The week. I would say week. So I already done had it. So but it's a special day. I ain't gonna mention what that is, but salute to everybody for understanding and things like that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I mean, it's a lot going on. People talking about the niggas and everything else, and Thursday thrills. We're gonna talk about our normal Thursday thrills, the nigga shit. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. Yeah, this is not for entertainment, of course. This is not. We edify over here as well. We talk a little consciousness over here, little knowledge, dropping the little science pizzazz over here. You know how it is. But independent thinker series, it's usually high esteem knowledge over here. But it's a lot of drama. It's a lot of drama on YouTube. I'm just, I just got I got a new phone on the special day as well. I like it so far. I had an update from this Stylos plus 6 LG. I'll say the LG Stylo plus 6. Yeah, that's the last of their editions of the phones. It's similar. It's around the same size as that phone. But I will be recording on my old phone, my old device on the YouTube outside. I will record that even more. But the phone is, you already know. Man, they crazy on Twitter. Twitter's nasty. But I had to copy my data on that other phone, on the new one. Oh, I'm gonna go crazy. But the screenshots on that one, on the Moto G, let me tell you something. I got the Moto G, the new Moto G. That thing is so fast, you can screenshot like crazy, and that thing is fast. Imagine me acting crazy with the screenshots. Boy, oh boy, I'm telling you, I'm on fire. I'm tripping off this girl right here on Twitter, man. She's crazy. She's playing with herself, acting crazy. I tell you, prostitution is high, bro. It is high. Let's not act like it ain't real out here. Twitter ain't went in the hell in the handbasket. It's just what it was. Nobody's not messing with it. It's a market. They are good on there. They getting a freak on. How fast would you? Oh, okay, like this to you. Oh shit. We want to stop that. Yeah, we ain't getting into that. It's a lot of nastiness on the internet. Yeah. It's independent thinking. We think out loud and get the knowledge. I mean, man, they coming hard on here. They coming hard on here. This Canadian was flirting with me on Twitter. She said, "I miss you, baby." Call me baby and shit. Man, let me tell you something. She do that, she just wants something from you. Love, so y'all better run. I ain't running from that. Yeah, I got my old phone right here, but the new one, the Moto G, man, it's fast. It's a lot of storage space than the other one. You know what I mean? It's a lot of storage space. With that phone has a lot of storage space, it's because I think it's going to be good for me. I won't do my screenshots on that one from now on instead of this old phone. I mean, I can too, but it's pretty awesome. I'm glad I got it. I mean, this shit is awesome. That shit right there is gonna make me happy. She said, "Meet her in the kitchen." Oh, Twitter done went in the hell in the handbasket. But it has like the stylo version with the spigot. You know what I mean? It has a headphone jack and everything, but it's actually a good phone. It's solid. But I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to enjoy the hell out of it. I know niggas is coming through, but salute to y'all that's watching, whatever. I know people is in their little moments. And let's turn this down a little bit. Let me get my little on this over here chilling. I know people are just out here. Yeah, I know niggas ain't caring, but I did myself a favor. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much crazy. You know, I did what I did. I know I'm out here because I know people's gonna hate. Let the niggas hate. Fuck them. But like I think was it Monday? I saw the Pineapple Show, and I thought that was crazy. Old girl was, I think she was she talked about her Zoya. She was probably the same sound as me, and no wonder why she's crazy. And she was right about the LA people. They don't want to date. They don't want to date. And I had to agree with her. Like, yeah, it's an overrated city, but it's pretty much like you're doing the same thing over and over again, and they expect something out of nothing. You know what I mean? But it's like I feel like that's very common nowadays, and you see it on the internet. They get influenced by KS and them. They said, "Nigga, don't you have a stream?" That's a pre-recorded stream, by the way, and it's talking about politics a little bit. We'll get into that tonight, and y'all hear what I said about it. I recorded the other day, um, and I applied to Wednesday. I pre-record still. I still pre-record. I still pre-record. Let's not forget that. That's still standard on YouTube as always. You can live stream, do all types of shit. Oh, I got so much hate on the other stream, but I love it. That is good. When I say drama time, hate is good. Hate is good. Brings up views. You know how it is. The drama time is what it was. But yeah, my dog's acting up in the background. I know y'all barely hear, but it probably leaked through my mic. It's kind of crazy. But man, oh man, oh man, I just had so fun too. And by the way, I finished my other character from Fallout. The Brotherhood of Steel. What's going on, Tampa? Salute. That character, the Brotherhood of Steel character, I complete the Nuka World and all the DLCs and everything. That I got a couple of trophies on that. And I did with the settlements. That game is something else. And I'm sticking with two characters instead. I think two characters is actually good for me because I did two factions already. I did the Railroad. I was gonna pick the Minuteman, but I said, nah, I fucked that up and made it join the Railroad. That was my first playthrough. My second playthrough, I kind of like the Brotherhood of Steel. If I play Fallout 4 again, I would definitely pick the Brotherhood of Steel, period. Then the Institute makes sense automatically. That's like will be my second playthrough if I get a bigger console like Xbox. And in my third playthrough, I will try to pick the Railroad and do it right with a female character like Nora. That's what I would do. Have three characters into one. I would definitely do that. The difference is I won't do a lot of settlement building like I did, but it'd be like, okay, where are we going? You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be feasible for me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, get to know and all this other stuff. So yeah, my first playthrough, Brotherhood of Steel. Y'all already know. It's going down. It's going to be what it is, and you'd be like, all right. But dealing with two characters is fun. I'm completing certain games and stuff. Entertain and all that other stuff. But the playoffs has been crazy. So LaBiscuit James, aka LeBron, won last night. Not upset. Golden State beat my team in the first round. One of my favorite teams is the Kings. That will go 7. That will definitely go 7. And the Heat struck first in New York, and they're gonna win tonight probably. I'm still picking the Heat to beat the Knicks. The Knicks they're inexperienced. They ain't ready for that conference championship. They're not built like that. Let's keep real. They're not. That ownership is holding them back. If that ownership wasn't holding them back, the Knicks will be champions by now. But quiet as kept. Now Embiid did win the season MVP. Don't matter if he's not in the playoffs and validating himself as that player. He's a regular season player, but not a contender. So if Miami beats Philadelphia and get to the finals, that'd be amazing. But I highly doubt it. I think it's going to be the Celtics versus the Heat again. And this time, the Celtics will beat the Heat once and for all. They're a better team. And I still got the Warriors beating the Lakers. A lot of people say, I got the Lakers beating the Warriors. Steph is experienced. They won the championship last year. Don't count them out. They'll win. Because you can't trust AD. AD always get hurt. He played well that night. Will he play well every game? No. He's too fragile. They need more than just, y'all not going to stop Steph all night. It's going to be a close game. It'll be like a game 7, whatever. But I'm still picking the Warriors. I'm not picking LeBron. Because we already know LeBron is going to coast, but he's not coasting like that. Nah. Warriors going to muck the game up along with him because they're going to figure him out. And they already done it. See, they done played him multiple times. They know how to beat LeBron. That's the only team know how to beat LeBron. See, LeBron didn't want to play the Warriors. He wanted to play the Kings so he can coast into the conference championship. He tried to have a cakewalk. It don't work that way. Warriors going to shut him down. They're going to have to at the home floor. And they're going to have to beat them, and they got to shut people up. But this time, you got KD versus the Nuggets. The Nuggets is overrated. The Suns will bounce back. The next 2 games are going to be series for the Western Conference. I ain't seen this much exciting in the Western Conference since the last couple of years when the Warriors had excitement for the other teams for the Spurs. The East, you already know Boston's coming out of the East. Most people try to pick the Sixers, but, much as I like Philly in some aspects, I'm not a Sixers fan. I'm neutral with them when it comes to playoffs. I would love to see them beat the Celtics, but quiet as it's kept, Celtics got them. That ain't going to be much of a series what you're going to see today. I know people's in and out because it's Wednesday. They ain't used to me seeing stream on Wednesdays, usually Tuesdays. But I don't really care at this point, but shouts to the people that came through, it's just what it is. The sports, it gets hectic. It gets hectic like that. I know people just going to get caught up in it and be like, all right, yeah, these streams is usually an hour. So don't expect no hour-long streams, but we're going to talk for an hour. Because we got time. It's 2-something right now. It's a nice day in May. It's just mild down here in Georgia. It's cold everywhere else, but it's nice down here in May. I might take this hoodie off eventually. I'm going to take this shit off. I'll take it off just for the hell of it, and just get used to it and whatever. Because it's nice outside. And, I'll take it off in a minute and just chill. Put it on for the night, if it gets cold or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to take it off. I'm just going to chill the rest of the way. But then again, try to live stream outside. I could have, but I said to myself, nah, don't do that. Did y'all know if y'all vlog stream on YouTube, you can have people on panels and shit? I mean, talking from the YouTube. I'm talking about having real panels on the YouTube. They trying to be like Google Plus. I tell you, YouTube's desperate. They into this podcast thing. Because remember, back in 2 years ago, it was a thing. But they didn't want this to happen, but it eventually happened because everybody kept doing live streams. I try to tell you, the guys that did it with the long hour live streams, old boy and myself and everybody else, we was doing them things in 2021 where everybody was locked down still. I ruled that from August to the wintertime of, I'll say January of that next year. I was getting them numbers in them years. Like that was like what, 2 years ago? And 2 years ago, I did that in 2021. I was up and down, and until August came through December, that was it. We was rocking them views out like it ain't nothing. Everybody was getting lit on streams. We was crushing it. And they still getting views to this day because of the conversations we had and the talks that we had. We pretty much expound on what's going on now, and everything's unfolding as you see. And Mal Mannerness is crying like a little bitch, but shouts out to Duke for crushing him. And it's pretty much the same. And he said, this nigga's still talking. Well, independent thinking series is what it is, man. Yeah, I'm coming with the minigun, with the Fallout logo. Y'all hating? Voltec style, nigga. I know y'all hating. Right now, but I had to push the stream, but now I know how to push it back from the cell phone. My older cell phone I was on. I got so used to it. I said, you know what? It's good. I told you, man. My new phone, yeah, I just can't wait for that case to come Friday. I'll really be doing something. But that's a cell phone, by the way. But if I want a vlog stream, I'm using my old shit. It's got good cameras and all that stuff. But you got to use I took the SIM and I just got to use the Wi-Fi. I can't go further. I just got to stay in a certain amount of the yards. You know what I'm saying? I got to stay right in position. That's the only downside. It's the SIM card and all that, the phone numbers and all that. I say keep that thing in service. You get all the internet that you want. You got to pay for it and keep it in a way that's feasible to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you understand that's the type of stuff that you're gonna have in a game like this, but you're gonna see a lot. It's going up. Phones got they said my father said they have eSIM. Yeah, some of them do have eSIM. And I looked it up. I said, man, eSIM is something else. I already got it on the phone. Yeah. But that's it. But the mic that I have is pretty much solid anyway. But Thursday thrills, I got to get my trusty, my other trusty. I like this one too. It's the AKG. It's just awesome too. Yeah, I haven't updated my interface, but I eventually will. I haven't seen nothing that jumps out at me, but you just don't quote me. Once I get paid again, I will definitely invest in it. I ain't getting it this month. I'm just gonna manage, see what this thing is gonna do, and then June I'm just gonna come out with it because it's gonna be an interesting year. They said the early part of June is summer. No, it's not. Mid June is summer. When it gets down to the 21st, that's when summer hits. That's summer. The early part of June is still spring. A lot of people think it's summer. No, it's not. It's still spring. The early part is still spring. Everybody thinks it's summer. That's what they get. What's going on, Khalil? Salute. And it's just what it is. June. I used to think like that too. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I used to think June was summertime too, but it wasn't. And technically, if you think about it, if you look at calendars, the Gregorian calendar, they always say the first day of summer, the first day of winter. First day of winter, you already know it's mid December. First day of fall is mid somewhere October. Not October, but mid September. Excuse me, mid September. See, early September is still summer, but mid September is fall. Same with December. And then first day of spring, you already know it's mid March, right? And the first day of summer is mid June. See, mid June, early June, it's hot down south. Absolutely, right? We're not seeing that. We're talking about all over the United States. No, it's still considered spring. It's hot. It's a hot spring. The hot spring is June. It's usually late May and early June. But when summer hits, it's a different type of heat. Everybody's on the beaches, cooling off. Everybody's going to act crazy this summer. This summer is going to be a wild year, and it's going to be wild because the election year is around the corner. I'm going to talk about all that. But yeah, man, like a lot of these candidates I want to tell y'all about this tonight on the pre-record, you're going to realize that this is standard to them. It's pretty much the same stuff that you're seeing, and they're going to update. That may not be the candidates that's going to run. It's going to be probably different more. Republicans got a lot on their plate. So it's pretty much like you got to understand this stuff is going to matter in time. You know what I'm saying? It's going to matter in time. So I'm on my other mic that I like. It's another, but this is a German mic, by the way. The mic that I use on the other one is an Austrian mic. They're right around the same countries, but close together, right? But it's a well-known company, but they split off. I got the AKG Harman, but it's the D5, the super cardioid handheld. That's why I use it. That's why I sound so smooth on that one, on the playbacks of those streams, if y'all paid attention. And then the other mics that sound boxy, that's that Audio Technica 240. It competes with that pod mic that Duke's got. I'd rather use that on the stand than anything else. That's why I picked it. I like the polar pattern on it. Just like this one had, they both got the same polar pattern. The biodynamic, was it the TGV70? Yeah, I love that. And it's got a distance there too. You can hear me from a distance, then you hear me up close. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds rough, but I keep it a certain distance. But the other mic that I'm holding in my hand right now is the one I use for Sunday Madness. This thing sounds so fucking boxy. This shit is awesome. And it costs, I'll tell you how much this one costs in my hand. $100. Just like the pod mic. That's $100. Yeah, it's $100. Yeah, I have $100 mic here. And this one is like 169 in my hand right now. It's almost like 170. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference? And it's the quality and the stuff that you use. And they're reasonable prices. You don't have to buy a $400 mic like a certain individual wants you to believe. But niggas kill me with that bullshit. They throwing shots. I say $400. Get it right. If you want to roast the motherfucker, say it right. He said $400. Ain't nobody spending $400 no damn overrated microphone that everybody uses on YouTube. So it's kind of like the Yeti. It's played out. Let's talk about that bullshit. Podcast is so saturated now. People talk about the same shit, but talk about the news and sports and branch out the topics. Relationships is so redundant. People don't fuck with it no more. That's why podcasts are dead. But if you're talking about anything else besides the relationships, like I said, people don't watch it. No, they'll watch it. It takes patience. People got stupid attention spans on YouTube. YouTube is garbage. YouTube been garbage since day one. When they implemented the the monetization in '08. Prior to that, early YouTube. I came on early YouTube. I had a channel prior to this channel. '07 was a great year. Prior to '07, '05, those were the best years of YouTube. After that, it was trash. It died during those years, and then 2012, it officially died. You have no essence of it. That's why people don't have no real creativity. After 2012, it's over. 2012 was the worst. So what the hell is people talking about? There was not a great years each year. They struggled. So again, y'all gotta do what's best for you, not for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying y'all don't need anything, but look at the big picture. People need to stop talking about shit that they don't know, man. I've been on this shit for years. And I've been on YouTube forever. And I understand decades, and I don't have to do this shit long term. I can just drop recordings and dip. You can still do that on the live stream. He's a Nerd Stream 3, shows and games. Oh, this nigga's, yeah, he's clowning. Nigga, fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is lame anyway. They want to shit on people playing them. Get the fuck out of here. He blacks out. Man, these dudes are sexuals. Family of Jamie Foxx asked his fans to pray for him. I heard Jamie Foxx was sick. Is that true? Y'all put a one in the chat. Rising up alien glyph, bounty hunter, boss, blah, blah. Preston Hemphill will not be criminally charged for murder of Tyree Nichols. Oh, that's fucked up. But hey, that's old America. America still got it. Red likes to troll the niggas in a so-called manosphere. That's that cool to shit. But we ain't gonna get into that. Men are too professional at work. I am a man. E Black said, I am a man. Why is she upset with a male? Yeah, I gotta watch y'all and preach later. Too professional at work. Yeah. Shouts out to Nate talking about the Brat's wife, but she said she had a white sperm donor. I don't know about all that. That's crazy, but that you got to look at the divesting community. That's what they're gonna try to do. Oh man, these whores on the online, especially YouTube, they don't went crazy. She said only a black donor presents to them to look like Jimmy Cricket. That's crazy. Shouts out to Kevin Kelly for that. Her wife choose a white sperm donor. That's why most of them have sperm donors. If they have those same sexual relationships, that's like that with the regular. If they don't have relationships with a man, they go to the sperm bank. Most of your models that you see on Twitter and Instagram have sperm donor baby daddies, so called baby daddies, but really they're not baby daddies. They don't exist. They're a sperm donor. That's why the kid look the way they do. If you don't see no resemblance of that kid and looks like the mom, and then they have the donor, they done took your sperm. So they don't need you, but they just need the sperm to make the baby. Ain't that they use a baster? But man, that's crazy. He was sick. Yeah, he was sick. Yeah, he was sick. Yeah, I thought so. Shouts out to Khalil for that. Yeah, he was sick. Uh-huh. Yeah, he was. We got to salute to Jamie Foxx for playing Ray Charles, but but salute. He know the truth. He just don't get no roles like he normally do. Jamie Foxx is not well. And I've seen that a lot on Too Raw for TV's timeline. So it's pretty much the same, but you got to understand me coming back from 2021 doing content again, it's like nothing has changed. YouTube is going to be where it is. It can collapse in the near future. It may not, but the site will be here, but it won't be as what it is. People are leaving it, doing other content, which is great. I could have went to Rumble, they say. You know what I'm saying? Like, but YouTube's mainstream right now. The media is here. That's why a lot of people are reluctant to leave. But as it gets it's got to get its foot off the ground first. But that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? So my old shit, my old data, I had to transfer. It was easy. I had the USB cord to transfer my data from my old phone. But the SIM card is the hard part. I'll tell you a secret. I did the same setup on the Stylos Plus 6 LG. I did that like years ago, like 3 years ago. Amazing, right? 2020 during the pandemic era, and that was my newest phone, and that shit was still rocking. It's still the best on the back. But when I got the Moto G, I will say, today, but it was a birthday gift from my pops. So he wanted me to have a new phone, so salute to him for that. And yeah, it's a good phone. I like it. And the touchscreen is not on the back like you see on Pixels and the LG phones. It's on the side where that volume is. Hell of a phone. I'm keeping it. Might keep it for some years. It may last me a little bit. It may last me a little bit because something tells me this phone is jumping. Easy to unlock. Easy to unlock. Yeah, easy to unlock. We already know about it. Easy to unlock. So easy to unlock. Yeah, easy to unlock. Checking the bio. But yeah, it's crazy, man. But that's the whole point. That's the whole point of what we see and what we get here. Yeah, everybody's on fire. Yeah, they love that shit. I think a lot of these women are freaks. They like same sexual dudes and shit. It's disgusting. Twitter loves this shit. But this is the future. This is the future that we in, man. Y'all gotta understand. It's the future. Oh, the clear all is different. It's on the side. I like that shit. Yeah. I fuck with this phone. Hell yeah. It's the future. It's the future we in. Let me read what my man say. Did you hear that YouTube has new guidelines for that case they were battling? Yeah. Are you talking about that 230, the pedophilia case for the advertisers? Yeah, I think I heard of something like that. What's their guidelines? Because I know I'm right because that's a long battle and it's political too. By the way, in 2024 they're gonna let you know. They're gonna let you know in 2024. They ain't gonna do it this year. They'll do it, but they're going to let you know that this is a real problem with the kids and people talking about. I'm gonna stop talking about it content wise because it's already been said. It's nothing people can do about it. They got to probably check those parents for letting kids online. What it is, I think YouTube is trying to make different areas for the children. What they're trying to do is give them a section, give them something interesting, and tell the parents you got to raise your kids, get them off the internet. You know, the adults they good, but the trick is you're gonna have to make sure you got to monitor. And if they're doing YouTube, you got to tell them to monitor the shit too. So it's kind of like YouTube is already going mainstream. Yeah, the 230 case. Yeah, yeah. Tell me about it. What they implement? Because I know they implement something. I'm gonna give you a star for that. Because I'm glad you brought that up. Glad you brought that up. What they implement? I want to know what guidelines they implement about the pedo stuff. Because that's killing Google right now. It's not just YouTube. No, Google told them that no, we're gonna fight this lawsuit, but they don't want to be embarrassed. See, this is all political. Who's going to control these companies? Look at Elon Musk, how he bought Twitter. It's all political, by the way. See, in 2024, you don't know who's going to be president. There's going to be some new laws and guidelines, but they'll hand it out to you. They'll send you a message. Google say, "Here's what you got to say." What all this other shit. They want to see where you at. They're going to probably divide the content up and say, if he's talking raw, on this political stuff, you go here and there. Just going to Rumble, it may work. Yes, you can have your content, but YouTube's gonna look at that. I said, "Are these?" They say in their minds, "Are these motherfuckers think they better than us?" And what? See, they try to compete. You have to understand. If YouTube feels that competition, remember Twitch tried that shit with the streaming. YouTube had to up their game, and they said, "All right, let's allow podcasts." See, you can't trust a big corporation when they try to compete with you. They always see they don't want to go out bad. That's the one thing I learned about these sites. They don't want to go out bad and look embarrassingly stupid. See, y'all gotta understand. Google does not want to look bad in front of everybody. Okay? They definitely don't want to look bad in front of these weaker sites. See, they're too big to fail. I give you an example of video game companies like Rockstar, for example. Nobody wants to criticize Rockstar. Nobody wants to criticize Google and YouTube. I criticize them all the time with their bad practices. I mean, do they got good products? Absolutely. I give them that. They tried with the video game thing with Google Stadia. They tried to compete with Microsoft, and which they still are, along with Apple. And they want to buy. They might want to buy Microsoft. We don't know. It's a lot of shit they done. I don't know if Microsoft's bigger than Google. That's deep. If they buy this and buy YouTube, hey, now what? I ain't saying shit. I'm just gonna be minimal on here because if there's other content you want to create, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? But that new law is crazy, man. It was on heavily flawed individual. Oh, it was on heavily flawed individual. Are you talking about what's his name? Sly. You talking about Sly? Yeah. You talking about Sly? Because I know he read the guidelines, but that pedo stuff, yeah, they're gonna protect that as long as they can. We ain't gonna say too much about it, but I understand you talking about Sly saying that. Yeah, them guidelines ain't no joke. They're definitely getting sued over that shit because Google wants to compete with Microsoft. They want to gain a lot of territories. Like I give you an example. Now, Microsoft bought a lot of studios, right, for the Xbox, right? They just bought the biggest first-person shooting company, and then the parent company that controls Bethesda Works in Maryland, right? They're known for Doom and a lot of other games like Fallout and their latest Fallout projects, right? You're gonna see a lot of games that's gonna talk about what's going on in the near future. Expect that. Expect that in this era and in the 2030s, you're gonna see a lot of games that's gonna be in your face. That's what I'm seeing right now. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying right now. But these laws that they come in with the 230, they want this content to change, and I believe they will. They're not gonna change much on the internet. We're just saying something. Are we out there doing it for the change and change our image? I don't think most people are not. No. But you're right. Yeah, heavily flawed. You're talking about Sly. Sly said that. I know he said it on Red shit, but yeah, YouTube is on board with that. But you gotta change your stance, man. Let me see something real quick. My other hand, I can't do it with my right hand. Shit, I'm a touch screen. The screen ain't gonna get nasty. I'm just gonna wipe my hands more. Yeah, shit, bro. Too professional. The fuck? Yeah. I'm holding the mic with my right hand. I usually hold it in my left hand when I'm talking and explaining shit. Okay. Shouts out to Too Raw for TV. He said, on this day, Walker Smith Jr. was born in Alley, Georgia. Yeah, I know who they talking about, aka Sugar Ray Robinson, the original Sugar Man. He died with that brain aneurysm or something like that. He had a brain disease and got hit in the head so much. He killed a white boxer. I think I told y'all about this on the live stream when I had StreamYards. I told y'all this 2 years ago what he did. I did a vlog stream on him explaining he killed somebody, yeah, in a boxing ring, and they let him get away with it. He would later change his name and become the pound for pound greatest fighter in boxing history, Sugar Ray Robinson, the original Sugar Man. And I'll tell you how he got that name. You can find that documentary on YouTube. Talk about his life story. But he had that brain disease, similar to Parkinson's, kind of like Ali. After that, he was done. Rest in peace to the legend, man. Hell of a fighter. And the mobsters never fucked with him. I'll tell you why. They tried that shit with him and it didn't work. That man was he solidified. He got my respect. That right there is bold. He's a bold dude. I mean, he wasn't a perfect father, but he was a bold dude. Okay. And there's a him and Ali picture. Yeah. Trans confidentiality in the era of terror. Oh, let's not talk about that bronze person. You looking dumb right there. They gonna take your shit away. See, I keep it out of my content. I would love to talk about them idiots, but if you're in a state that's pro them and the East Coast is pro them, a lot of people try to say it's just one place. No, it's everywhere in the East Coast. This ain't a regional thing. This is an America problem. Once Obama did that shit, you cannot say nothing to them. You cannot say nothing to them. Like I get so tired of people saying that. Yeah, you talking about? You said Sly. You talking about Sly? You said heavily flawed individual. Yeah, you talking about Sly? He don't be posting nothing. He posts something, but he usually live shit. I gotta see that shit. Shouts out to Khalil for that, man. See, I keep up with people. I want to know if I'm subscribed to him. Heavily flawed individual. Yeah, Sly be, yeah. But that Island Gal Q, she was going against old boy. That boy's a sucker. Yeah, she heard that noise. She said, "Do do 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 do." I don't see what you talking about. Heavily. Okay, heavily. Yeah, let's see what you're talking about. The 230. She chose a sperm donor. All the latest monetization policies. AdSense. Okay. Okay, Khalil, I watched that. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I want to hear this shit. Yeah, see, I know he's Team O'Shea. I don't really care for him like that. I mean, I watch his content. Sly's cool. He's cool. I'm cool with him. I got no issue. Even though we got two different beliefs, we don't believe the same thing. But I describe he's a content creator. He's been around a long time. Yeah, Sly. I know he's big on O'Shea. He criticized him too. He ain't perfect. We ain't perfect. And I ain't perfect either. Thank you. One of my peoples in the chat say, "Hey, let's check that out, man." I said, "I appreciate you." I just subscribed to his shit, but I had to look for it. I'm glad you told me. I need to. If it's about monetization, I'm not monetized for a reason. You already know that. But if I ever choose to monetize, I'm gonna choose my words wisely. You can't say certain things. Let me tell you something, Khalil. I've been knowing this shit for years. Okay, if you sell out to the beast, I ain't gonna be a sellout. My thing is I'm gonna have a different genre. What I will do is focus on gaming or other stuff, or if I want to do lore videos of a certain genre, it's easy to do. But I gotta see what's popping. You know what I'm saying in those communities, so I can be. I don't want to be a part of it. I was just gonna have my own lane and just grow it from there. But it ain't easy. Everybody's doing it, so I have to be different than everybody else. Have my own lane and just grow. You know what I'm saying? But it's a trick to it if you want to do YouTube and play their little mainstream game. You're going to have to not play their game. You can play the game, but play it right and don't join in their little groups. It's a way to do it. It's a way to do it. Now, if you want to collab with somebody, you gotta it's trust. I don't believe in collabs, to be honest with you. You can do it without collabs, and I have to disagree with you. If you get a certain level, you're gonna have to collab. Look at Alvin Preach. They have to come together and put their business to the side. But basically, they found a niche what they're talking about, especially politics. Politics is easy to talk about. Hard part is getting people to listen to you. See, Rumble, yeah, it's where it's at, but you gotta have their ideology. That ain't gonna work for me. That ain't gonna work for me. Because the only way, if I had to be on Rumble, I have to have somebody agree with me on some things or disagree with me, and we can have a fair conversation. We bring some links together and PowerPoints, all that shit. If I had StreamYards on deck on that, my channel will go off, man. Make sure there ain't no copyright issues and all that shit. I can do that. But these terms of service type platforms are the worst. You can't do nothing really. So it's like you got to be careful. Like everybody can do it until you get flags on flags and shit. That's annoying. That is super annoying. That's a lot of work. But I get it. It was about monetization. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Thank you. Thank you. I knew it. You just Khalil. That's it. If you try to go crazy, they'll cut you off. See, being demonetized and not monetized is the way to go. If you want to speak like me, you can't be monetized with that. That's not money worthy. You just gotta have the donation thing. I ain't got it yet. If I ever get one, I'll have one. But I don't ask for donations, so it's no need. If I choose it. If y'all ask, boom. I ain't got it set up yet. I eventually will, but I'm working on my things right now. But if I ever get to a level, if I want another channel, it's gonna be something different that needs to be heard and said. Because see, these live streams, I say you make money on live streams. Not necessarily. People hustling on live streams. Live streams is live streams. You don't make no money doing this. If you're talking about women, yeah, that's a marketing strategy. It's actually stupid, by the way. A lot of you niggas can't do what y'all want to do. I ain't gonna let y'all on panels and scream and yell and talk about that shit. We already know about monetization. But monetize on hate of the woman is kind of retarded, you ask me. That's not strategy. See, y'all listen to KS and act stupid. Next thing you know, they'll knock your shit loose and you up out of there. Y'all need to stop that. That shit is not real, man. It's not tangible. And by the way, let me listen to this before I even start tripping. I go what's tangible. You know what I'm saying? I go what's tangible. I'm not tripping off this internet shit. I've been on this internet shit for years, but I've been outside. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I used to play ball in the day and all this stuff. I used to socialize with people. It's just people. If you go outside now, everybody's on their fucking phones. If you try to talk to them, I'm guilty of it too. But you know what I'm saying. But I ain't innocent either. But I'm gonna try to work on it. But it ain't easy. Some people just be on their phones and shit. Where is the communication? Communication is dead in person. It's dead in person. Y'all talking about it on here? The fuck out of here. Y'all need to go outside of the people's own gadgets, bruh. Playing with drones, cell phones through the phone, and come on, man. What's the point going outside? Everybody gonna do that. No participation. I'm gonna talk about that on the stream, on a vlog stream, and then y'all can hear me clearly, and I can be like, all right, this is it. And that's the thing that y'all need to understand. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. He said that ish will get them knocked off of YouTube. Yeah, exactly. That definitely get them knocked off of YouTube. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, you can't talk about women all the time. They got it made, man. It's a strategy. You saw what Melody King did to Mike TV. That's over with. It's certain things to talk about. See, I talk about various things. My shit is variety. I could talk raw all day. But if I choose to monetize, I got to reframe some of the stuff. That ain't happening. Not with this channel. This channel's been tainted. I ain't doing that. No. For what? That's just another hassle. They messing with your videos and shit. So this channel will be my channel, regardless. I just don't do it for the money. They said, where that money going? And then try to ask for tax. They ain't doing that. No, they're not. YouTube don't have the power like that. And they will not have the power. Remember, YouTube used to be formerly right wing. A lot of people don't know. Google controls YouTube, and right wingism is big on YouTube way back in the day. They had this on lock. They're mad because they had to go to Rumble so they can crush it. And see, YouTube ain't gonna like that because that hurts them. Actually, it hurts Google more than YouTube because if they see Rumble try to get success, they're gonna start a war. Who's gonna get the eyeballs? So-called conservatives are going to Rumble. You know what I'm saying? But that stuff is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm chilling. Oh, the caffeine is in my system, man. I'm glad I drunk that caffeine. I said I need it because I ain't falling asleep to y'all. Hell no. See, I can do this. I can't do this all the time, but I can do this. If it was like a Friday, I'd talk to y'all 2 to 3, 4 hours doing this. I've done it before with people and without, that's doable. When people wasn't talking on panels, they was on mute. I've done a lot. See, live stream is easy to me. A lot of people think it's hard, but technically it's not hard. Getting gear and microphone, that's the easy part. The hard part is it's the eyeballs. If you're gonna be interesting. I think I am. I say a lot of shit. I show screenshots. I do all that. Showing people's videos, they'll strike your shit immediately. They're emotional if you make jokes about them. I can from the Yahoo. That's easy. I can do that too. That's easy. But why I'm doing it, I'm not the channel like that. Because if I was, I'll have to constantly fight these idiot lawyers that they got or these bots that they got, these agents they got. Then there it is. What's the point of me arguing with these idiots? I've learned that a long time ago. Yeah, that would be an ugly battle. Yeah, it's gonna be an ugly battle because fighting these females, man, is dumb. They already got it made. They got it to the point you can't say nothing to them. And if you do panels with them, co-op. Remember, I told y'all this in co-op 2 years ago. Is it standard? Yes. And it's gonna kill live streaming, and it did. It killed live streaming during 2021. And when dudes start putting them on panels, your channels went dead. That's what happened. And then they start stealing the talking points. No, it's over. I'm not going to support that bullshit. One nigga said, I get 60% women watching me because it's the music, bruh. They ain't studying your ass. Don't give a fuck about them damn gear shit. Well, shouts out to you, but they don't give a fuck about them gears. They used you and finessed you, and next thing you know, they laughing at you and doing content, and they still getting views. They try to say, she ain't gonna never get views over there. You got a bunch of simps over there. You can say that. There ain't no simps over there. It's real people watching this shit. She ain't entertaining. She's all about the fuck shit. But what's hurting her, she tries to do what I do and everybody else do with the game. No, you are known for what you're known for. That's what people subscribe for. They don't care about the other shit. I'm just telling you. And she said she made another channel. Ain't nobody gonna watch that. Everybody knows what they like. You got to constantly do it. And we get it. We know who you are. And this person don't need no mention in the chat. She knows what she's doing, but every time I watch her, she loves the drama shit, and I understand it. I respect it. But you got to understand, you can't switch back and forth to your channels. If you have multiple channels like that, it ain't going to work. You got to be consistent of who you are, too. That's a trick to, I've seen a lot of YouTubers that can have multiple channels that are built like that. They can have that following. They're consistent, and they know how to work it. I can name a few I've seen, no matter what race. I've seen it with certain individuals, and they got that attitude and that vernacular. If you're not built like that, you're not going to win. That's basically what I'm saying on YouTube. You have to be smart. Google is your employer, by the way. YouTube is just a smokescreen from Google. Because YouTube used to be independent back in the day. It ain't like what it used to. You got to do what they say. Because remember, you're on television. Remember, you're on television on the internet. So you got to act like you're on the media. You got to be respectable. No matter what content you're doing, you got to pay attention to media. Media is the biggest thing on YouTube because it makes them a lot of money. So media controls what you say all the damn time. All the damn time works. So you got to understand that's how the world really works. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just get caught up on the goofy shit and they just be like, well, we're going to talk about this and do this and that, and you ain't doing shit. Because Wednesday, this is a fun day for me. But tomorrow, yes, I'm going to live stream normally at 8:15 because normally I usually stream around this time Mondays, but I can push it at a later date. I don't know because usually I do this on Tuesdays and give you some thoughts. But yeah. Yeah, they care about what your content is about. Exactly. Most subscribers do. Most of them. And they try to say, oh, subscribers don't matter. That's a lie. They always matter. Views and subscribers go together, dummies. The people that say that ain't real content creators. They just there for the bullshit. I'm a real content creator. I'm the last of the evergreen content creators you ever going to see, and I'm going to be consistent with what I'm going to do, and my shit can grow regardless. I can be a panelist. That's easy to do. But you got to be a real content creator, show subscribers some respect. The ones that respect you, respect back. If they disrespect you, it's like a trade-off. But if I tell them advice, get your own channel and destroy me, I would love to see it. I may watch it a little bit, but if I do, boom, you got me. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's YouTube. Most people don't really care. Just be honest with your shit. Don't lie about your history. But again, been doing this for a long time. YouTube is what it is. I don't put my personal shit out here. I'd never do that. I give y'all a little taste of it, but not too much. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't that crazy about this site either. Just like Twitter and Instagram, you got to be careful because I don't do content on those two. I tell them don't follow me on those platforms. I don't need it. I don't need that craziness on me. I already got enough of it. But people say, you on there? Yeah, I'm on there. I just don't want to be followed by that particular account. I'll do something in the future and create another account and just stick with that and just be on the computer. But on a phone, it's not going to work because I have my own personal account. It's crazy, but it's true. It's true. But yeah, they care. Most people care about your content, even the old content that you do. But that's the past. I can't do that form of content. Those were out mics and gear, enhanced like a podcast feel. A lot of people hate. We understand. But if I had something like that years ago, man, ain't telling where I've been. Ain't tell where I've been. I said that nigga needs to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Well, Mike TV is finito. E Black destroyed him. Island Gal Q, what's her name? She went against Jay Prince. Jay Prince is a loser. He need to get off those panels and take care of them damn kids. And a man said he don't change a female babies or his daughter's diapers, which he's a clown. Ain't nobody gonna shame you for changing a diaper. Hell, I'll tell you a quick story about me. I changed my sister's diaper when she was like a infant or a baby once. I'll tell you how old was she in the months. She was in the months. She was born in the later part of the 90s, but she's older now. But it's 11-year difference between me and her. Yeah, I changed the diaper once. I did it once. And that's when I was a lot younger. I knew what that was. I've seen other people do it. It's not that hard. And it make me less of a man either. But this dude is a weirdo, man. Like, why you gonna be on the panels telling people's business, telling your own business like that? See, I hate niggas like that. Once you tell on yourself, they got you. Q, I wrote in the comment section, Q got him. She trolled the shit out of that nigga, and that nigga got issues ever since. And I say no to fatty foods. He called himself Team Fat. I say no to fatty foods to that nigga. I leave that nigga alone. That nigga is crazy. He ain't worth a damn. He tried to come at me with Mr. Fantastic. He said, why you call him that? It's Finelli. It's the mob boss. Quit getting mad that I troll that nigga. I own that nigga psychologically. He does damage. To this day, I don't fuck with him like that no more. It's a clown, bro. It's always gonna be a clown. I'm gonna talk my shit regardless. I talk my shit regardless. Oh damn. I talk about this shit. He said, I help people. I say, out of here. Please. You ain't help nobody but your damn self. You worse than O'Shea. O'Shea ain't helped nobody but himself. He helped a lot of niggas. No, he didn't. He stabbed people in the back. Shouts out to Lou for saying it. That's true. He has. Niggas just don't want to hear it. Niggas don't want to hear it. Niggas don't want to hear it. Niggas don't want to hear it. Yeah, it's about over. I'll talk to you about 2 to 3 minutes. That's all I got. But I'm just saying, like, just be careful out here, man. YouTube is what it is. YouTube is what it is. Niggas get upset about content creation, how it's formatted and whatever. And people just gonna look at it for what it is right now. But then again, you just gotta look at the big picture. I don't know what. I might play this Doom a little bit, and now I might play Fallout with my brother, the Steel character. Man, it's some wild shit. Yeah, I gotta get this one out the way. Yeah, I'll play this in a minute. Yeah, an hour. But the game, I don't know who's playing tonight. I think it's the Heat playing tonight. Play the Heat's playing tonight or the Knicks. Because I know everybody's gonna talk about certain things, so you know how it is. My ears is all blotchy, sinus is acting up, but that's a good thing. It's draining out. I'm doing great. 2 years been getting gear. I ain't been getting gear lately, but it's gonna be there. I think the whole purpose of me, what YouTube is doing, they trying to get ready for this political thing. These analysts that's getting fired, like Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson, it's changed the landscape. YouTube understand, yeah, it's big business, but it's also, if you want to be on TV, you're going to have to play ball in their court. I ain't doing that. I'm too controversial. But if you want to make some real money with them, yeah, you build a bigger platform. But technically, you don't have to. You can go underground and then just grow that way. YouTube is a unique platform. There's other platforms better than it, and they try and compete for that spot. Main Street's protecting their little sorry investment. They say advertising give money. That's not true. Advertising ain't making no real money. I try to tell y'all, don't believe that. That's a lie. Only a select few is making that money in the advertisement lane. It's only the Edomites, the other Gentiles, which you call Mexicans, everybody else, they make those type of money. Not Mexicans, but Puerto Ricans and everybody else, and Asian people. They make those advertising look good in the rednecks. They winning. Okay, niggas is not winning no advertising. Only thing a nigga advertiser is winning, I'd say that guy from that Old Spice commercial, they're making that. They making that bread. Everybody else is not. They're not, because most commercials are garbage on YouTube. I don't even watch it, but I pay attention to what they don't understand. I still don't forget what they called him, Fantasia. That was funny. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you why. He has feminine tendencies. That the females call him that. They call him Fantasia. They don't call him Fantastic. He lost that respect when he talks bad about women. But you gotta understand, I call him Fentanyl because he said George Floyd had fentanyl in the system. The reason he didn't have fentanyl in the system is, see, he don't do his research. Shouts out to the individual that told me that research, and I checked it for myself, and he didn't. And he didn't. That's why I call him Mr. Fentanyl. He's mad because I call him Mr. Fentanyl, and he don't even like that. I call him the mob boss. He think he a mafia don with his big old broad Bart Simpson looking ass head. That nigga stay tripping on me, man. I'm inside his head and crushing him every time. He's a crybaby, man. He ain't gonna do shit. He's a clown in real life. Anybody know him? Fantasia, Fan Boo Boo. That's the nigga that drives 16 hours dealing with a prostitute. A prostitute, might add. A prostitute. 16-hour drive, a prostitute. She said, "Don't speak on me. Ain't nobody studying you. Don't get me started with you. You got body, and shouts out to Cookie. She done destroyed your ass. Now go sit down and stop being over that weak boy Chucky. Chucky don't care nothing about you. You gonna get crushed over that girl. Stop trolling. For one, ain't nobody wants you. Stop being ashamed. If you're thick or big or whatever, just get off the internet. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. You're not built for this content type trolling and soft trolling. Her ass need to go sit down. We already know what we used to call an agency W. Go sit down. I know she's gonna be talking shit, probably stalk with this page, but ain't nobody studying you. You're just as bad as everybody else. Act like you doing something. You ain't doing shit. Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody a fucking doxer. That's what you is. Nobody's studying you. You just want some attention. You got destroyed. So I wonder if no, you got destroyed. Stop it. Ain't no Florida people rocking with you like that. You're just another hoe running your mouth. Go take care of your kids, please. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And she got destroyed on a panel with Cookie. Shouts out to Cookie. Cookie cooked her ass. Yeah, he's done. Fantastic can't do shit about nothing. AKA Mr. Fitnelli. He cannot do shit about nothing. That's why he's a crybaby. This nigga cannot do anything. He's worrying about Cuda. I call him Mr. PPT, the prophet himself of game, God of gameism. But niggas need to stop defending that nigga, bro. Let him go in the ditch in that fire. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got, man. But I'll see y'all Thursday Thrills. What is it? Thursday Thrills. Is it the 57th edition? Yeah, the 57th edition. Yeah, Thursday Thrills, man. It's gonna be on fire. He's a middle-aged black man. You're not young. Exactly. They're not young. Then he go sit down with that bullshit. Shouts out to Nate. Nate's on fire. He said Anthony Davis shows his dominance to continue to assert himself this way for the Lakers. It could be a problem the Warriors have no answer for. Of course, they ain't got no answer. Yeah, it could be a problem, but he had to assert his dominance. But it ain't gonna happen the next game. Yeah, it could be a problem. But here's the thing: there's a strategy. If he gets injured, Lakers are through. They're not winning the series. I'm telling you that right now. Lakers, there's an answer for Anthony Davis. He's overrated. The only reason he's doing it, he thinks he's in the bubble again. It don't work. The Warriors will find out the strategy. They say it could be a problem for the Warriors. Nah, he'll get fucked up because when they start mucking the game up, Draymond's gonna be dirty, and then he gonna get away with it because me is pushing the Warriors to go to the finals. They try to say Lakers, no, they push the Steph. It is what it is. People just talking shit because they want to nut ride LeBron. Fuck out of here. We know what time it is. Let's cut the bullshit, please. Okay, yeah, the 57th edition of Thursday Thrills. Yeah, we're gonna be banging it hard until the 58th edition comes through. So yeah, y'all check that out. And yeah, the other one got views. Shouts out to people that came through. I may go 2 hours on that one. Y'all may never know. I got a lot to talk about Thursday. I ain't gonna be as raw as much. I'll be raw in a little bit and be raw on the tail end. I'll probably be raw on the tail end. I'll do it like that. But I ain't gonna go ballistic with the vulgarity. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit because you know how weird YouTube is. So with that, I'll say shalom to the people of Israel, keeping the word and the faith of Yah of hosts in the book of remembrance, of course. Shalom to you. Shalom to the Gentiles and guests that come through. They want this knowledge or whatever to see what's going on in the world, especially on GooTube and everything else. But, you know, YouTube and the madness is going to continue. Until next time, signing off, and I'm out.